Well, happy Friday. Welcome back to the Real Estate 401k show. I'm your host, Mike Weinstein, alongside Justin Frederick and my business partner, Ryan Gerdes. Ryan is really upset right now.
Why?
Well, because last week we started this, hey, it's Friday. Let's share our favorite places with our audience so when they move out here or visiting, they know where to go. And last week it was dive bars, and I told you today we're switching up the different topics, the different types of places. And listen to him. All he wants to do is talk about bars.
I feel like you did say that, though.
And then
because he was going to talk about 2 bars, and you said, no, save that next one for the next week.
Yeah, and so that's where this is on you, pal.
Okay, well, I'm going to change it up.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it's Friday. It's Friday. You got a buddy in town. Where's your go-to for street tacos?
Tacos Khalifa.
Where's that at?
83rd Avenue in Thunderbird. They're just delicious. The meat inside of these things, it's just cooked perfect. They have this little bar set up where you can get all your different salsas and mix whatever you want to put on your taco, and they have margaritas and bottles of beer. But it's just a cool little hangout. I really enjoy that place.
All right, and our listeners don't know who Thomas is. Thomas is our editor. He edits all these videos. And Thomas, I just need you, why we do these segments, doesn't matter who's talking, keep the camera on Ryan. Holy, I mean, watching him process this.
Well, so you messed up. You thought I thought we were going to be talking about dive bars, and so I had to choose one, but I'm taking 2.
Okay, go for it. I can't stop
for taco.
You can't stop a train.
I'm taking 2 for tacos because
2 for tacos.
It depends on
Taco Tuesday.
It depends on like who that person is. If they're coming into town and they have a very limited amount of time, we're just like, hey, we got to grab tacos on the run and do something quick. Then I'm taking them over to Mascadores.
Damn it, that's mine.
Well, that's what you get.
That's my favorite.
But if we have time to go hang out and like sit down, enjoy a taco and margarita or something like that, Taco Guild. Okay, so Mascadores is kind of like a quick. You run in and there's a couple of tables over there, but for the most part, you kind of get in and get out, right? And it's just unbelievable. You can tell that it's authentic and made with love. And
made with love.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And then Taco Guild, I mean, this is definitely costs a little bit more. It's an old church from, I don't know, whatever, the 40s or the 20s or something like that.
Is that the place that you took Minnie and I when we were consummating our business relationship?
Correct, yeah. So it's over off of like 7th and like, I don't know, Missouri or something like that. It's pretty much central Phoenix. And they took an old church and they turned it into a taco restaurant. And they just have some really cool different flavor profiles. So it's not as authentic as Mascadores is. And who really knows what authentic is anymore anyways, right? So, but they're going to have different types of guacamoles and different types of just vegetables and different types of meats that they and different tortillas that they showcase these just masterful cuisine works of art. So it's between those two. So if you're coming to town, you got a little bit of time, I'm taking you to Taco Guild. If we're on the move, then Mascadores.
All right, so mine was Mascadores as well. And I know they're authentic.
You don't say it near as good as
I don't. It's just, this whole episode is very intimidating for me right now. But every time I get the green chili tacos there, my mouth is burning with love.
Yeah.
All right, Justin. So we were talking a little bit before the show that you guys are working on a new program, kind of like a bridge loan. Help us unlock some equity. Talk to us about it.
All right. So it's very similar to a bridge loan. However,
what's a bridge loan?
A bridge loan allows you to purchase a new home by using the equity out of your current home. Now, the major difference here is when you use a bridge loan, we have to calculate the liabilities of your current property in with the purchase of the new property. So you have to be able to qualify for all the money used in order to purchase that new property. So in a lot of cases, this hurts our transaction. It hurts the amount that somebody can qualify for in purchasing this new home. So they're not they're making sacrifices on the new home that they're looking at getting. However, it's a wonderful product in order for them to be able to use that equity, get into the new home without having to worry about doing a recast on the loan or coming up with a down payment in the meantime. So what this new product allows us to do is it allows us to unlock the equity. We can go all the way up to 75% of the home's value on the current home's value, but we get to eliminate the liability of that current home in order to purchase this new home. So that's a big deal because it's not making us sacrifice what we can afford on a new home because we're still having to qualify for the previous home. So we call it a DTI hero or a debt to income ratio hero here because it gets rid of that liability. Now,
I'm going to call it a Justin Hero.
Okay, Justin Hero. That's good. I like that. But the cost is very similar. Typically, these types of products run from 2 to 3%. This product costs us 2.4% of the sale of the current home, whatever that total amount is, depending on how much equity you want to unlock and how much equity you have to unlock. But it allows us to do this with conventional loans only, so no FHA, no VA on those products. But a great product here, and where we see this really playing a role, and this product is already out, but we just used this product for a recently retired couple. Okay, they had a lot of money in stocks, and they didn't want to pull out that money, but they're on a fixed income now. And they didn't want to sell their house to move. They've been in this house for 40 some years and they have a lot to unload and they want to be able to reorganize in the new house and take their time at doing it. So this product was huge for them because originally without this product, when we were trying to use a bridge loan, they were going to be maxed out at a $300,000 purchase price. With this product, they were actually able to go all the way up to a $550,000 purchase price, get the home that they really wanted to get, and they were super happy.
All right, if you'd like some more information about the DTI Hero loan, all you got to do is text the word HERO to 623-AZ-RECON. That's HERO to 623-AZ-RECON, and we're going to get you in touch with Justin and his team, and he'll explain it more to you in detail.
So, drawing a picture for Mike over here because we know the type of books he reads. I own a $500,000 home. Maybe I own it free and clear. Okay, and I can go up to 75% debt to income on it. So what is that? 400,000 okay,
it's 350,
75,
75, yeah.
All right, so I unlock that amount,
Yeah.
right, and then I use it as my down payment on my next home.
Mm-hmm.
And because my debt has been dissolved on that, because now you guys own that debt, I can go over there and buy my next home for $1 million with $375 down. Okay, so that's what that looks like. What is the amount of time between me pulling out that $375 and the next one go to?
So the timeline starts as soon as you close on the new house. So 90 days from the time you close on the new house. You have 90 days to sell your house for full market value. There is a guaranteed contract for a certain, and it's different on every home. You have to have an appraisal done on your current property. But there's other products out there, such as knock, bridge loans, and some of these, some of these guarantees are much lower and the fees are much higher in these types of products. So, I mean, that's going to be something that our buyers are going to have to make a determination if they like this product or not. But from the experiences of dealing these types of products out, this wasn't even a question. This was a good deal.
What if circumstance changes? I got a promotion at work, or a big deal came through. Can I buy you out?
Buy out the house?
Buy out the loan?
See, I wouldn't see why you couldn't, but that's a good question.
Or refinance it out into
I would say, yeah.
If I'm now approved.
I don't see why you couldn't do it.
And then
you would just have to satisfy the loan within that 90 days. I'm positive of that.
Okay. And here's the wealth manager in me.
Yeah.
can I rent it out during that time?
During the 90 days. Leave the furniture in there. Do a
short-term rental that
Yeah,
for 90 days.
short STR for a solid 90 days.
You already have it set up before you even move. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that you, I don't see why you couldn't, but I'm sure that would have an effect on your timelines
I'm
there.
just messing with
Yeah,
you, buddy.
yeah, that's a
All
good
right. If
question.
you'd like some more information about the DTI Hero loan, all you got to do is text the word HERO to 623-AZ-RECON. That's HERO to 623-AZ-RECON. Here's a common scenario that I see, Justin, and where a program like the DTI Hero loan would work perfectly. Our market is heating up. We're in multiple offer situations. Homes in certain price ranges are flying off the shelf again. And it puts a seller who wants to buy a new home into a bad spot. They need the equity of the home that they live in. But if they go buy home number 2 on a contingency that they're going to sell home number 1 between now and the closing date, oftentimes in this market, sellers are saying, no way. And so it puts sellers in a bad spot. They want to go buy something. And then if they just sell it right now, where do they go?
Right.
Right. And so walk us through how this DTI Hero loan specifically solves that problem.
Well, because you get a guaranteed contract on selling your home, and it's guaranteed on the lending level. So there's no contingency. So if you're going after a home that multiple people are going after, chances are good that you're going to have a large down payment. People like that. You got a conventional loan offer. Sellers love that. And you have no contingencies. So it works well in those high activity markets, right? That's what I got to say on that.
There you go. Ryan, anything to add?
No, I mean we've seen, like you said, we've seen different platforms like this. I think that the real hitch in a lot of these things has been ease of transaction, and I've never seen you put your name on anything that you couldn't deliver on. And I've worked with a number of these other ones, and you know, when the prices were through the roof and it was just going crazy, they were relatively easy to work with, relatively quick. But when you're dealing with different markets where, like we are now, with a little bit higher interest rates, I'm seeing all these companies pack up their tents and leave, or they're just being nightmares to work with. And so if you can't perform because you have this extra moving part in there, then what good is the deal anyhow, right? And so you and your team have just always said, hey, look, here's the bar, and it's super high, and then you guys just leap over it. And so that's why I think that this is something that is a little bit, a lot more easier to believe in and walk into those different types of offers with confidence.
Well, I'd like to add to that, Ryan, and Justin looks like he's blushing right now.
I always look like I'm always
yeah,
red.
you always look like it all the time.
Yeah, right.
You know, we always say not all lenders are created equal. You could go online and get a loantoday.com. You could walk into a big box bank. You could there's a gazillion lenders and loan officers out there. You just have to ask the right questions. Experience matters, creativity matters, and options matter. That, at the end of the day, that's what I think that we provide so much value to our listeners, whether it's Ryan and I on the real estate wealth management side or Justin, you on the lending side. It's being able to present options and creativity where you might not find it elsewhere.
I just love the company that I work for, because we are always trying to put more tools in our tool bag to help with options, to give us better products to compete with markets. Now, this is a product that I would have just died for in 2020. This would have just been such a game changer for us in 2020. But I'm glad it's here now, because I really feel like we're going to be coming up something similar to that era. I feel like with the shortage of the homes out here, the supply, I feel like just as these rates keep trickling down, we're gonna see more need for this product, and I'm glad it's here right now, and I'm glad we've had the experience to already go through it. The beauty of this product too is they're going to go off of everything that we have in our file, so it's not a full broker deal where I'm having to send out everything to get this done. It's very quick,
and especially for new home builds, because I was just talking to one of our new home build. He's one of the top in the state as far as strategists for new homes, and we're up 25% from 2022. 2023 was up 25% over 2022 as far as new home permits built or submitted and approved, and so we're only expecting to see that number go up. And most new home builders, they're going to say, well, why would I walk into a contingency contract when I have 10 others right behind you that are ready to perform and close right now? So, pound sand, guy.
Right.
That's how it works. I mean, and if you owned a new home subdivision, you'd be singing the same song.
All righty. Well, it does all come down to creativity in options. And if you are looking to build wealth in real estate, looking to purchase something in real estate, and want to work with a team of people that are creative and can provide you with a myriad of options, all you got to do is text the word HERO to 623-AZ-RECON. And you just might want information simply on the DTI Hero program. Regardless, go ahead and text the word HERO to 623-AZ-RECON.